Beyond the postcards of bustling cities and famous beaches, there's a version of the Philippines that most of the world has yet to truly meet. It's a land of coral-ringed atolls hidden in the open sea, rice terraces tucked among the clouds, and emerald lagoons cradled by towering limestone cliffs. This is the unseen Philippines, and today, we're sharing its most incredible natural wonders. Have you ever wondered why so many travelers say the same thing after visiting? I wish I had come sooner. It's an archipelago of over 7,600 islands, a number so big it's easy to get lost in the highlight reel of Boracay's white sand or Manila's vibrant chaos. But what if the real soul of these islands isn't found in the crowded hotspots? What if the most profound beauty lies where the tourist trail ends? Today, we're going beyond the familiar. We're heading into a world of staggering biodiversity, landscapes so dramatic they almost defy belief, and ancient wonders carved by both nature and human hands. We're going on a journey to see the Philippines the world should know. A world with a river that flows into the sea from inside a mountain. Volcanic reefs born from the planet's fiery heart. And mountains that host life found nowhere else on Earth. This isn't just about pretty pictures. This is an invitation to understand the depth, the raw power, and the delicate magic of an archipelago that continues to surprise even the most seasoned explorers. So, get ready. Our expedition into the heart of the Philippines begins now. Tubataha Reef's Natural Park, the underwater metropolis. From the dark, silent depths of Palawan's underground, we now travel 150 kilometers offshore into the vast, open expanse of the Sulu Sea. Here, far from any inhabited island, lies an underwater kingdom so vibrant and pristine, it's been called the global center of marine biodiversity, the Tubataha Reef's Natural Park. This isn't a destination you can just stumble upon. You can only get here by live-aboard dive boats during a short season from March to June when the seas are calmest, making Tubataha a true pilgrimage for serious divers. The name Tubataha comes from the Sama Bajau language, meaning long reef exposed at low tide. A simple name for an ecosystem of staggering complexity. From the surface, you just see two large uninhabited atolls. But what's underneath is a metropolis of life. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993, Tubataha is an underwater Eden. The park's reefs sit on the submerged peaks of extinct volcanoes, creating vertical walls that drop off into the abyss. These walls are draped in a breathtaking tapestry of around 360 species of coral. Gorgonian sea fans, massive beryl sponges, and delicate table corals form a kaleidoscopic cityscape. To descend into Tubataha is to enter a world of beautiful, organized chaos. The numbers are impressive. Approximately 600 species of fish, 11 species of sharks, 13 species of dolphins and whales, and nesting spots for green and hawksbill turtles. But it's not just the numbers. It's the sheer density of life. Schools of jacks and barracuda form shimmering silver vortexes. White-tip and black-tip reef sharks patrol the reef edges with an effortless grace, while in the deep blue, lucky divers might catch a glimpse of the ocean's gentle giants. Whale sharks and manta rays. Dive sites here have names that hint at their treasures. Shark Airport, for instance, is a cleaning station where sharks gather, giving divers an incredible view of these apex predators. The visibility, often exceeding 30 to 40 meters, makes you feel like you're flying through an endless, vibrant universe. What makes Tubataha so special is its isolation and its protection. A team of rangers lives on a small station in the middle of the park year-round, guarding it against illegal fishing. This commitment to conservation has allowed the reef to thrive. becoming a nursery for the entire Sulu Sea. It's a no-take zone and a powerful example of how, when left alone, nature can flourish with an abundance that seems almost mythical today. Tubataha isn't just the best dive spot in the Philippines. It's a beacon of hope for our oceans. The rice terraces of the Cordilleras, stairways to the sky. Leaving the turquoise waters behind, our journey now takes us high into the mist-shrouded mountains of North Luzon. Here, in the heart of Ifugao Province, we find a landscape that is both a natural wonder and a monumental feat of human engineering. The rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras. Often called the eighth wonder of the world, these terraces are far more than just fields. They are a living cultural landscape, a testament to an indigenous knowledge and harmony with nature that goes back centuries. Local tradition holds that these terraces are 2,000 years old, carved by hand into the steep contours of the mountains by the Ifugao people. These earthen steps ascend to the heavens, creating an amphitheater of agriculture that is as beautiful as it is functional. While many know the name Banawe, the UNESCO World Heritage inscription actually recognizes 5 distinct clusters, with the terraces of Batad being perhaps the most iconic. Reaching Batad is a journey. It takes a grueling overnight bus ride from Manila, a bumpy jeepney trip, and finally, a trek on foot. But the view silences any complaints. As you round a final bend in the trail, the valley opens up to reveal a perfect, amphitheater-shaped cascade of green or gold, depending on the season. The terraces follow the curves of the mountains so perfectly, they seem like a natural part of the earth itself. What makes these terraces so incredible is the ancient and sophisticated irrigation system that feeds them. Water is channeled from the mountaintop forests through a network of bamboo pipes and canals, flowing from one terrace level to the next in a delicate, gravity-fed dance. This system, maintained and passed down through generations, has allowed the Ifugao to grow rice in an otherwise impossible environment. Walking through the terraces feels like stepping back in time. You follow narrow, muddy paths along the terrace walls, watching farmers tend to their crops in much the same way their ancestors did. The air is clean, and the only sounds are the wind rustling through the rice paddies and the distant chatter of the village. It's a place of profound peace and immense scale. The Ifugao culture is completely intertwined with these terraces. Their rituals, community life, and spiritual beliefs all revolve around the cycle of planting and harvesting. The terraces aren't just a source of food, they are the heart of their identity. That's why UNESCO inscribed them as a living cultural landscape, a rare designation that recognizes the symbiotic relationship between people and nature. Visiting the terraces is more than a sightseeing trip. It's an encounter with a civilization that has shaped mountains and sustained itself for centuries through sheer ingenuity and a deep respect for the land. We're journeying from the mountains to the coast, from the ancient to the surreal. If you're feeling inspired by the hidden beauty of the Philippines, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. The next wonder on our list is a geological riddle that looks like it belongs on another planet. You won't want to miss it. El Nido's lagoons, sanctuaries of stone and water. We return to Palawan, but this time we're heading to its northernmost tip, to a place that has become synonymous with paradise, El Nido. This isn't just one spot, but an entire seascape, a collection of 45 islands and islets that form the Bacoit Bay archipelago. Here, towering black limestone cliffs, weathered into fantastical shapes, rise vertically from impossibly turquoise water. And hidden within these cliffs are El Nido's greatest treasures, its lagoons. Exploring Bacoit Bay is usually done through a series of boat tours, labeled A, B, C, and D, each offering a different glimpse into this aquatic wonderland. Tour A is famous for its lagoons, and for good reason. It takes you to the two most celebrated ones, the Big Lagoon and the Small Lagoon, both on Miniloc Island. Entering the Big Lagoon is an experience of pure grandeur. Your boat navigates through a narrow channel, and suddenly, the space opens into a vast, serene waterway. The water here is so clear and shallow, you can see the sandy bottom, shifting in shades of emerald and aquamarine. The best way to explore is by renting a kayak. As you paddle deeper, you're dwarfed by the colossal limestone karsts that frame the lagoon like ancient silent guardians. The scale is immense, and the atmosphere is cathedral-like. It's a place that commands a reverent silence. Just a stone's throw away is the Small Lagoon. Its entrance is a tiny crack in the rock face that you have to swim or kayak through to get inside. A hidden world awaits. It's a more intimate, enclosed space. A circular pool of tranquil water surrounded on all sides by towering cliffs. The feeling here is one of discovery, of having found a secret, perfectly preserved sanctuary. But the secrets don't end there. On the same tour, you'll likely visit the secret lagoon. Its entrance is even more hidden, a small hole in a rock wall you have to scramble through. Inside is a small, almost perfectly circular pool, enclosed by cliffs that open to the sky like a natural skylight. You can feel the history in these places, imagining them as hideouts for ancient mariners or sacred sites for indigenous tribes. The geology of El Nido is what makes it so unique. These are karst landscapes, formed over millions of years as limestone, once part of an ancient coral reef, was eroded by water into these dramatic formations. It's the same geological process that created the Chocolate Hills and the subterranean river. But here, it has created a maze of islands, hidden beaches, and secret lagoons. Exploring El Nido feels like navigating a lost world, where every corner reveals a new, breathtaking vista that seems too perfect to be real. Siargao Island, the wave and the wilderness. From the calm lagoons of Palawan, we fly across the archipelago to the eastern edge of the Philippines, to an island that faces the vast, open Pacific Ocean. This is Siargao, the undisputed surfing capital of the Philippines. But calling it just a surf spot would be to miss the wild, untamed soul of this incredible island. For surfers, Siargao is a place of pilgrimage. They come for Cloud 9, a wave of legendary power and beauty. It's a perfectly barreling right-hander that breaks over a shallow, sharp reef, creating a thrilling and picturesque ride. The iconic wooden boardwalk leading to the Cloud 9 viewing tower is one of the most photographed spots on the island, a place to watch pro surfers dance with the ocean's power, especially at sunrise or sunset. But what about the rest of us? What does Siargao offer beyond the perfect wave? The answer is a whole world of adventure. This is an island where you can rent a scooter and get lost for a day, driving down the stunning Coconut Road, a path lined with endless groves of palm trees. One of the island's most magical spots is the Magpupunco Rock Pools. You can only visit during low tide, when natural swimming pools carved into a wide rock shelf are revealed. The water, trapped by the receding tide, is crystal clear and impossibly blue, creating a perfect spot to swim, relax, and cliff jump from the surrounding rocks. It's a natural wonder dictated by the rhythm of the ocean. For a different kind of water experience, you can journey to Sugba Lagoon. Reaching it involves a boat ride through a dense and ancient mangrove forest, one of the largest in the Philippines. The lagoon itself is a vast expanse of emerald water surrounded by lush, green hills. A two-story wooden pontoon sits in the middle, complete with a diving board for anyone brave enough to take the plunge. You can spend hours here, kayaking, paddleboarding, or simply floating in the serene water. And for those who truly want to get off the beaten path, there's the Sohoton Cove National Park on a nearby island, a place often described as a more remote and wild version of El Nido. Here you can swim with thousands of harmless, stingless jellyfish and explore a labyrinth of caves and hidden lagoons. Siargao has managed to hold on to a raw, natural charm. It's an island that invites you to explore, be spontaneous, and connect with a wilder side of nature. It's a place where the powerful pulse of the Pacific Ocean is felt everywhere, shaping not just the waves, but the very character of the island itself. The Hinatuan Enchanted River, a portal to another world. Our journey now takes us to the island of Mindanao, to a place shrouded in mystery and folklore. A natural wonder so surreal it seems to bend the laws of physics. This is the Hinatuan Enchanted River. Imagine walking through a dense forest and stumbling upon a spring of water so clear and so profoundly blue, it looks like a portal to another dimension. That is the Enchanted River. It appears, seemingly from nowhere, as a short, deep channel of salt water that flows into the nearby sea. But it's the source that has baffled locals and visitors for generations. There's no visible spring. The water simply emerges, perfectly clear, from a deep chasm in the riverbed. The colors are otherworldly. The shallower parts are a bright aquamarine, but the deep central chasm, known as the abyss, is a sapphire blue so dark it appears almost black, hinting at the unknown depths below. For years, no one knew how deep it was or where the water came from. Local legends tell stories of fairies and spirits who act as the river's guardians, stirring the water to create its brilliant hues and protecting its secrets. The river was said to be enchanted, which is how it got its name. Science has since provided some answers. Cave divers have explored the system, discovering a complex network of underwater caves that connect to the ocean. The incredibly clear water is the result of it being filtered through limestone before emerging here. But even with a scientific explanation, the river holds on to its magical aura. One of the most unique traditions here has historically been the daily fish feeding. At noon, a bell would ring, and all swimmers would be asked to exit the water. A hymn would play over loudspeakers, and as the music swelled, a large school of fish would appear from the depths to feed before mysteriously disappearing back into the abyss. Because local regulations can change, it's always a good idea to check what activities, like swimming in the main spring, are currently allowed. The Hinatuan Enchanted River is a place where science and folklore meet. It's a geological marvel that feels like a fairy tale. Swimming in its cool, crystal-clear waters is an experience you won't forget. You feel suspended between two worlds, the lush green jungle above and the mysterious blue abyss below. It is a powerful reminder that even in our modern world, there are still places that hold a deep and profound sense of enchantment. This is the archipelago's untold story. A story written not in the concrete of its cities, but in the limestone of its cliffs, the corals of its seas, and the ancient soil of its mountains. We've seen that for every crowded beach, there's a secret lagoon waiting to be discovered. For every well-trodden path, there is a pristine wilderness calling to the adventurous spirit. The Philippines is more than just a destination. It's a living, breathing collection of wonders. It's a testament to the raw power of nature to create, shape, and enchant. It's a cultural tapestry woven by people who have lived in harmony with that nature for millennia. The true beauty of these 7,600-plus islands lies in their diversity, in their capacity to surprise, and in the profound sense of wonder they instill in all who explore them. This has been just a glimpse into the Philippines the world should know, a land of hidden gems and unbelievable phenomena, waiting for those who are willing to look beyond the postcards. What did you think of these incredible wonders? Which one would you want to visit first? Let us know in the comments below. And if this journey has inspired you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures into the world's most beautiful and hidden places. Until next time, keep exploring.